All my women.
I've heard you say that Guntitles can't beat you in Quest on 15 Minutes of Fame, you know what I'm saying? But you also said 2-on-2 battles need a break. I got a chance to speak to Surf, and you know, I asked him, yo, 2-on-2, he said, me and Rock are the best, and yeah, I won Quest and Marv, like, was good, like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what he's supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? My thing is realistically, if you're the best, you don't ever gotta call nobody else out.
Okay.
They're supposed to be shooting for you. I'm not shooting for Rock and Surf. Cool people. I love them to death. I would punch a puppy for them. But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, what you thought? Were you impressed when you seen they 2-on-2 that day?
I was impressed the first time.
Okay.
I was impressed when they battled DNA and K-Shine the first time.
The first time?
I was like, holy shit. Like, they worked really well together. I'm a real nigga. I can be impressed without being frank.
When you seen it the first time, was you like, they're scary together? Like, oh, shit.
When I saw it the first time, I was like, yo, they worked a lot better than I thought they would.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I thought they were going to, I thought it was going to be, you know, just two niggas rapping. But they worked really well.
When you seen it, you and Quest didn't get no fear in your heart? Like, oh shit, they might want us next.
Not at all. we knew it was. Because we did. Because of what we did on that card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we was the first battle. We was the niggas that nobody really fucked with on that card.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nigga, we stole the show.
I remember, you know what I'm saying, you know, talking to a lot of people, and they was like, yeah, Marvin Quest, they the best at doing it, but chest and steams.
Chest and steams. Like, I mean, that's cool. That's what they supposed to do.
It was very surprising with what I did on there. I mean, you know, for people who probably didn't know.
What's surprising to me?
Yeah.
We go to work, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We feel. Well, I feel that we the best people doing it.
Yeah.
There are other great teams, and it's not all. You know, they not all from that event. Nigga, Marlo and Shuffle T from fucking Don't Flop are incredible. The Thesaurus and Ilmac today be beat. They are incredible.
DNA and K-Shine.
DNA and K-Shine, they were really good.
Yeah.
It's just, nigga, Surf and Rock is real good.
Yeah.
Nigga, Briz and fucking Top is real good. It's just.
It's a different.
For what we do, can't nobody fuck with us.
Do you feel like it is, are you happy that it's slowing down and it's not?
I just. Only reason I wanted to slow down is because I don't want it to die out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At some point, it was just niggas clicking up, and you could tell it was for a check. Or,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And you know, I didn't want it to die. That's what I'm saying now.
Okay. So you still like it? You just don't want it to be oversaturated in a sense.
I love it to death. I love it to death. It's a great outlet, but. Niggas was doing it just to like nigga, y'all don't even fuck with each other. But like nigga, y'all writing rounds on the phone, nigga, y'all ain't cool like that.
Yeah,
it just became, you know, it looked like for a check.
And so it became some like of a convenience type of situation. You know we getting together just for because it's convenient to do it.
A new way to get a couple dollars.
I got you. Let's talk about you know, since you are top tier, you know, even though you don't like the tiers and all that. Like, but you know, when it comes to top tier, like you said, it's the money. That's what really.
That's the separation.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the big purses, battle rappers. You know, top tiers asking for big purses. Do you think it's a detriment? Do you think it's good for the battlers or it's bad for the culture? How do you feel about it?
As a battler, it's great for the battler. You know, realistically, like you know, for regardless of what people think, you put a lot of time. You dedicate a lot of time into crafting shit for one person. Put a lot of time into it. It's niggas don't fucking wake up one day and then battle the next day, like unless you like DNA or some shit. Or like Big Cannon, they can do that.
Yeah. So
a lot of niggas really put time into it. And if I'm bringing people, if people coming to see me and you're benefiting from that, pay me. Pay me. Now I do think some people ask for outlandish numbers so they don't have to take certain battles.
Okay.
You know, it's easy to tell.
You think it's a cop out? When they ask for super huge numbers?
Sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, it may be the person's motivation. Like nigga, if I'm the king of the hill, if I'm the, you know what I'm saying, the pick of the litter, you gotta make me want to battle you. If you know what I'm saying, period. Regardless of who you are, you have to make me want to battle you.
Okay.
And if I feel it's not gonna do anything for my career or anything for my standing, then it has to do something for my pockets.
Okay. What do you say, like, when you hear, like, you know, a dude like Mook asking for 100,000? Is that ridiculous to you, or is like?
I mean, why is it ridiculous when ball players get paid 10, 20, 30 million.
A year.
You know what
like
I'm
it
saying?
Ain't shit. Yeah, I feel you.
For his position, he can be like,
I feel you.
nigga, I'm battle rap. People are going to come see me regardless of who you put in front of me.
That's a fact.
But regardless of my performance, people are going to come see Murda Mook.
That's true.
So pay me. I don't have to do it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I would never speak on another man's price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody.
Whatever he asks is whatever he asks. But if he feels he's worth that and he feels he can bring that, don't argue with the nigga. Either pay him or not.
How about a Cassidy when he comes and say, I want 250, give me that chicken, Mr. Chicken. What's the chicken?
I feel like if you can get it,
get it.
Get it.
Okay.
If you can find somebody that's like, okay, I'll give you that, get it. Start high.
Do you respect the Cassidy as a battler?
I mean, I respect any nigga who Cassidy had more to lose than Disaster.
Okay.
Regardless of what a nigga want to say about his career recently or whatever, the nigga got plaques.
Okay.
In the books, he got plaques. He can still go and do I'm a Hustler and do
shows. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So I definitely respect him getting in the ring and facing a nigga who a lot of people think is the best.
Yeah.
And going with him.
Yeah.
Some people think he won.
How'd you feel about that battle?
You know, I go back and forth.
Okay.
I go back and forth because I was such a fan of old Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, for nostalgia reasons, it was like, yo,
the freeway and all that
you know
shit.
I was a huge fan of that. But I also know what Disaster does, so you know, it's just preference. Some days I think Cassidy won, some days I think Disaster won.
Okay. Would you ever want to battle a celebrity type rapper or something like that, or?
I mean, if it makes sense.
Okay.
If it makes sense. I think a lot of niggas take themselves way too serious.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily one of them niggas because I don't need battle rap to survive.
Oh, okay.
Or live, you know what I'm saying? So, if it made sense, I would consider it. I don't want to be looked at like a joke, but if it was something that was
like a Bone Crusher, he wants to come back and battle and do that.
He's
and
actually
he's
battling
serious.
today.
Oh, he is.
He's battling.
I seen something like that.
He's battling Pastor George.
Is that real to you, or is that like
it's real to them?
Okay. You think it's gonna be good? For what you know about what they've done in the music and stuff like that.
I think it's gonna be entertaining.
Okay. How about who battled? It was Fredro Starr versus Keith Murray. What you thought about that when that went down? You know, that was like, it was so bad. You know,
I think it was entertaining.
Oh, it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Was you like, damn, y'all niggas can't be doing this shit, man? Chill.
It was entertaining.
Okay.
It was entertaining. To say the least, it was entertaining. If nothing else.
Oh, yeah. No. It was definitely entertaining.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining. Look, man, Ciroc, man, he got all this Ciroc, then offer nigga, he had a whole case. I got you right now. Wow, son. Wowing, B.
So, do you ever, like, I know you've battled on URL before. You know what I'm saying? In this era, do you ever plan on going back? Have you ever got a chance to speak to Beasley or Smack or anything?
I mean,
I know you did the 2-on-2, but you ever plan on coming by yourself?
I mean, if the fans wanted to see me, I'm just all about whatever the fans want.
Okay.
It's not, thank you, bro.
It's nothing,
it wouldn't,
much love.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've done it. Shout out to Ciroc. You heard?
No, I did, yeah, let's get it.
I've done it, so I wouldn't. I'm not dying to do it again.
Okay.
Of course, I love it. I love the opportunity. I love the stage. I love the fans. But you know, I'm not. That's not my main goal anymore.
Okay.
So you know, if it made sense, if they wanted me back, they called me. They called me a couple times. It just didn't make sense for me. No disrespect to any of the opponents that they offered me.
Okay.
But it just didn't make sense for me.
Okay.
But you know, I would love to touch the stage again. It's dope. The crowd is dope.
Do you feel like there's a difference battling on URL?
It's definitely a difference.
Okay.
It's definitely a difference. You look at the, you know what it's like? It's like remember when Def Comedy Jam was really, really popping?
Yeah. But Martin
and
Martin was hosting it and
you
shit
could
like
get
that?
on stage and the crowd would talk shit back to you.
Yeah.
Remember when Bernie Mac did his whole thing, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was because the crowd killed the comedian right before him. So he said all the niggas was in the back like, yo.
The crowd rough out there.
Yo, the crowd rough, nigga. He like, man, fuck these niggas. And you nigga, and that's how the URL crowd is. And like, nigga, you go out there and you kind of feel like, you know, like I know I have to work to win you niggas, but you gon' love me. You gon' love me because I'm good. I'm gonna make you love me.
Did you feel like that battling Double Impact?
Yeah, for sure.
I
told Quest, I think, nigga, Ciroc was the biggest fucking hater on the stage. He was the biggest fucking hater on the stage. I had to tell him, like, nigga, that was nice. He like, no it ain't. I'm like, that was nice, nigga. But, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, man. Like, you know.
No, you come through.
you're working. You gotta earn your crowd. There are other places where you go, and they automatically, they give you a little bit more leeway. The URL crowd doesn't, which is dope because that means you have to be on your A game for it. You got to be on your shit.
What's your opinion on URL canceling Summer Madness 6? It being one of the biggest battle events of the year.
I would rather them cancel it than do it and it not be right.
Okay.
At this point, URL can't fuck up their legacy. So if it's not gonna be right, nigga, don't do it. And the same people that's complaining are gonna be the same people who buy tickets when they announce the next line.
That's real. That's a fact.
I'm just keeping it funky. You know what I'm saying? You a fan, nigga. Let us present you the best thing. Let us present you the best possible card. Nigga, when nobody wanted to see that if it was Joe Blow versus...
Yeah, it gotta actually be Summer Madness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be Summer Madness. Regardless of when it is, nigga, the event itself, nigga, is a staple. You gotta respect it.
And a lot of reasons sometimes again go down because of the asking prices. Do you think sometimes the battle should be more compromising?
Why?
I don't know, just asking. You know what I'm saying? Just to make the fans happy.
Maybe.
Just so we can get push the culture forward, maybe.
But at the same token, this is the only art form where people would ask you to devalue yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up.
They never ask nigga, if Fabulous won 40 bands for a show, they never gonna say, well, look, I got 30.
Well, Wade had to take less to team up with LeBron.
But it's a big difference when you going to win a ring or when you already set.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It's a big difference, nigga. If, nigga, I know for a fact you bringing in damn near 100 bands on fucking Summer Madness.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And then you like, shit, I got 1,500 for you. And you like,
nah, dog.
That's not good math. That's just not good math, not for me. And as a company, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try to cut your overhead, and nigga. And as an artist who's delivering the talent, supposed to be like, well, nigga, I gotta increase that.
I did.
And that's just what it is. So I don't think they should be more lenient, honestly.
Okay.
Not unless y'all got that relationship, but nigga. Pay like you weigh.
It's business.
Pay like you weigh. You wanted me on here. It's the reason you wanted me on here.
I dig. How do we fix the bag issue in battle rap? How do we fix that issue,
Which is,
how do we getting the people the money they want? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because it looked like they had it fixed at one point. URL looked like they had it fixed.
Yeah, they was giving some checks
you know what I'm saying?
out.
And I'm gonna tell you what it is, nigga. Be consistent.
Okay.
Be consistent. There are very few people who can say, nigga, they went to King of the Dot and got a bag. It's very few people.
Yeah.
Nigga, they consistent with their prices. They like, this is what I got. This is what it is. If you can, you can. If you can't, cool. No hard feelings. But there's a couple people on URL who got bags. And then, nigga, they came back and they tried to offer the nigga something less than a bag.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, wait a minute. No, nigga, this ain't the precedent.
Yeah. We don't go down. We go
you know
up.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you're not gonna give me $7,500 for a small room battle and then put me on Summer Madness and try to give me $1,500.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
I wouldn't do it personally.
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you think sometimes these new leagues will pop up and then they'll give battle rappers mad bread but then go out of business? You know what I'm saying?
That's their fault though.
Okay.
Because you gotta understand the people who are doing that aren't business people, they're fans. They're fans who want to be able to talk to the rappers that they book. You know what I'm saying? They want to take pictures with goods, and they want to take pictures with math, and they want to take pictures with Pat Stay and all that shit. So they pay them. They pay them for their friendship. It's not necessarily a fucking long-term plan.
Okay.
It's just like, look, my grandma died. She left me 50 bands. I'm a huge battle rap fan. I'm gonna put together an event.
Yeah.
And they don't have a plan. They don't have a tomorrow for it.
Okay.
And then again, as a rapper, you gotta go get the bag.
Yeah, you can't blame the rapper.
If a nigga offering it, take it.
Okay. Also, you already got this little Born Legacy series and everything
Which
like
is
that.
Great. The Born Legacy series are incredible.
You like that?
I do. I like them.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like you're saying, it's cutting down the tiers. Like, it's really no tiers. Anybody could battle anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I got a call for Born Legacy.
Okay.
I got a call for Born Legacy.
Okay, who you battling?
I'm not. At the time, it didn't make sense. There was no disrespect to him.
Yeah.
And then I heard the nigga got on stage and was like, Marv One ducked me.
Oh.
I was like, bro, I said no nice as shit.
Yeah.
I said no nice as shit. I said no thank you.
Whoa. Check.
Well, they got the One Legacy 4. I just wanted to get like a quick little prediction on who you got winning.
What's the card?
I'm gonna give you the first name.
You ask you like